Dim lights that frame the window's edge. 1,000 stars our nightly pledge. Strange chords drift from the urban scenes. Whispers from the cosmic dreams. From a world beyond the skies. A melody in disguise. Traveling on the airwaves clear. Touching hearts both far and near. He's a voice from foreign streams, casting spells and weaving dreams. Alien tunes blend with the night, transforming every city light. Nimble fingers strum the air. Silent beats rise unaware. Echoes in the starlit haze. Warms the soul in countless ways. Soft whispers of his tale unfold. In tones both daring and bold. Broadcasts that our minds enfold. Timeless stories left untold. He's a voice from foreign streams, casting spells and weaving dreams. Alien tunes blend with the night, transforming every city light.
Hello there, how's it going, everyone? It is a Sunday, and we are playing Unicorn Overlord. One thing I ended up realizing is that, man, I was streaming for a while yesterday. I have like 4 or 5 hours. I'm almost at 5 hours into the Somnium Files. I got so invested in it because I like got to the major plot twist, but I also finished the story. So I was like, yes, of course I would love to like finish the story and be able to like see where it goes from here. Pretty fun. It was pretty spellbinding just seeing where the story was gonna go. I feel like it was still hard to buy the alternate dimensions kind of stuff because it almost kind of felt like they were trying to find some kind of explanation as to why you happen to know things that you shouldn't know, or that you wouldn't have known unless you have played certain routes. Can't go there. Not yet. But yeah, it was definitely it was a very good time. Now I have to figure out what to play next. Army's thinking of doing I guess kind of like playing a little bit of Street Fighter because I bought the My DLC. She's been a ton of fun. But I'm not sure if I want to do like some Street Fighter or save that for maybe like the weekdays, maybe around the time like what's it called, Spirit Swap is over. But I think at the moment at least I would like to what's it called? I think I was thinking that maybe Saturday it might be a nice time to play kind of go through some of the Metal Gears. I know that it's coming out. I know that MGS the remake of MGS3 is coming out. And I have like the Switch version of 1 through 3. It's gonna be a little scary to play, but with like the Switch controller, but I'm sure I'll get accustomed to it. I'm so used to playing it on PlayStation, I'm like, wait a second. Nintendo? These controllers. But it's kind of around the same as what we're working with. Especially with the first game. If I don't play 2, or if I don't play the original 3, I at least want to play Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm thinking maybe one fun strategy would be MGS 1 and 2, and then the remake of 3. But I'm also thinking of doing Okami as well. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, what do you do now? What are some things? I'm thinking of maybe an intermittent game almost, like doing Street Fighter then, because then maybe I'm thinking that for like the weekdays, Field of Mystery might be a little more promising. Ah, visit the Knights of Liberation. Might I ask you a favor? We've had a bandit trouble of late. As far as I can tell, they're using Fort Zelkov as base of operations. We've been hoping you folks would teach them a lesson, drive them off. Consider the problem dealt with. We'll not allow them to keep harming innocent civilians. You truly mean it. Oh, thank you, sirs. They may be few in number, but there's a woman amongst them who's tough as they come, so watch out. Apologies, but I couldn't help but overhear. Is it true you fight for the rebels? It is. I am Elaine, commander of the Cornian Liberation. The Crown Prince himself? The rumors were true. Forget my lack of decorum, your highness. I am the Knight Millet, and I have a request for you. Would you ride out to dispatch those bandits? I beg that you take me with you. Oh, and why would you ask such a thing? I'm looking for someone. I believe her to be among their number. Very well then. You seem more than capable of holding your own in battle, but know that you'll need to obey every command as you wish to emerge unscathed. Of course, your highness. Oh, and I'll be bringing few men of my own. Alright. Damn rats. Also.
The liberation, huh? Way I've heard it, they're barely old enough to drink, let alone wage righteous war.
Captain,
Oh, hey.
pray leave this matter to me. Whatever vain title these rebels have granted themselves, they're not but a pack of spoiled striplings playing knight.
What?
Striplings who'll soon find their bones pounded to flour.
Oh, Convince me, the Vanguard's yours. Just keep your head strapped on, will you? We're thieves, not common thugs.
You have my word, sir.
I don't know about that new recruit of yours, boss. The girl's got guts and she works like a mule, but she ain't common folk like us.
She's not like
I
us.
remember, I never asked you your pedigree, and I don't care to ask hers neither.
As I remember, I told you to shut up. Shut your face. She knows how to pound people's bones to flour. That's pretty cool. The moment she said that, I was like, yeah, you're head of the army now. Our goal in this battle is to capture the bandit stronghold, Fort Zelkov. However, it would seem they have made aware of our approach, stationed a vanguard to intercept us. A word before we depart. If you come across a woman named Nina, I ask you to let me speak with her. She's my sister. That explains why you're searching for her. We would be glad to assist, Millet. Defeat Bryce. I hear his business card looks a little bit nicer than Paul Allen's.
I ride for Cornea.
This field of barricades will be quite a challenge to traverse. Now while I'm here, just give me the order, I'll forge a path for our army.
A test for my magic.
I'll not let you down.
The time is at hand. To me. We march.
Actually, no, cancel.
Is it my turn? I'll be there soon.
The time is at hand. Onward. I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
Simply say the word. It'll be done.
I've arrived.
I'll not let you down. At once.
Like you asked. Ready.
Oh, that's oh, that's their insta-kill, not my insta-kill. I see.
What shall I do?
What about you? No.
Time is at
You?
hand.
No. I guess that would probably be the best for you then.
I'll show you what a witch can do. I'm on my way.
I've arrived. I'm ever in your service. To me.
I stand ready. On my way.
What shall I do? I depart.
Your fate is sealed. As I thought. Ready.
Do some items for you. Use they're like a small. I guess probably you're my best bet then.
I await your next command.
What?
I'll not lose.
Your fate is sealed.
This battle is
Come then.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Prepare to be crushed.
Your villainy ends here.
Let's try this.
The time is at hand. prove my worth. Yeah!
I'll show you what a witch can do. It'll be done.
Tis a deficient, I fear.
How
Tis a
much
deficient.
prepared to be crushed. Is it my turn? I'll be there soon. I'll not let you down. At once. I stand ready. On my way.
Come then.
This battle.
What?
Your villainy.
Your fate is...
Prepare.
What?
You face me.
This battle is mine.
Come then.
Blah.
Well fought.
I love the bread. How's it going? We are cooking up, what's it called? Some more Unicorn Overlord. We're actually part of the way through the map. We're still kind of within the beginning stages. Let me see if there's an overview. No, that's just Return to the Overworld. But I am just about to unlock Nina, I believe, is the next person I need to unlock. I also need to heal you up with one of these guys. Make sure you're all given that.
Is it my turn?
Let's use heavy swing on like all this. Oh, this works very nicely. I think I've heard the title before. I don't think I've seen gameplay of it. Yeah, this is Vanillaware's latest game. They're usually well known for making these kind of almost like storybook kind of like, I guess having this sort of storybook art style for a lot of their games. Like Dragon's Crown is like kind of like a nice beat 'em up. Odin Sphere as well. I think I got really super hyped for this game because of 13 Sentinels, which was like their first big like kind of modern day game. Because a lot of their stuff is either like sort of medieval or some kind of like historical kind of fantasy.
I'll not let you down.
Simply say the word.
Or like more like
worry.
mythology, not like historical. But
Onward. We march.
actually no, you're supposed to get them,
me.
and you are supposed to get
Ready.
them. Yes, that
It'll be done.
adds up.
I've arrived.
Your villainy ends here.
But yeah, I think that the big appeal of this particular game is the fact that what's it called? You have kind of this sort of RTS kind of system where if you've played Tactics Ogre, it's pretty familiar.
Fortune smiles upon us.
I stand ready. At once.
Simply say the word. Don't worry.
I'm ever in your service. I depart.
So it's a bit almost kind of like in a Fire Emblem sense with this like kind of overhead strategy kind of like ordeal, but a lot of it kind of almost follows the gameplay style of like an RTS or real-time strategy. I think you can give a recap of the current lore. That should actually be pretty easy because this game is pretty straightforward. So you are playing as let's see, where is Elaine? Oh man, they actually have like little mini summaries of the events that happen as they happen. But it's one of those things where originally you play as this guy named you play as him, the crown prince of the fallen kingdom of Cornea, the son of Elenia over here. Now, Elenia, she had her like entire like kingdom overrun by Valmor over here, who's like this kind of evil dude. So he takes over the Zenoiran Empire and changes his name to Galerius. But what he doesn't know is that Elenia pretty much told her like confidant Joseph to take her son Elaine over to like kind of raise him on a separate island where he would be raised to sort of create this rebellion. So now that the crown prince is, I guess, old enough to be able to reign supreme, I guess not reign supreme, but old enough to actually hold his own in combat, he ends up kind of being put forth on this sort of quest to be able to gain alliances with people, but also be able to fight Valmore eventually. In the process of this, however, he has to save Scarlet, who was a childhood friend who, during like the initial first couple chapters, she gets kidnapped while Elaine was in her party, or while she was in Elaine's party. So in the process, they have to kind of save Scarlet, but this might come a little bit sooner, because I feel like this is one of those things where they introduce Scarlet so early that would be awkward if she didn't show up at more recent points. Because I feel like the guy that kidnapped her is probably like the first like kind of major boss we'll probably have to fight. Because Renault doesn't seem like a very high-ranking dude like Valmore. But yeah, this is my childhood friend Lex, who's like kind of a really cheery guy. Chloe's kind of like the sort of like childhood friend that prods at Lex quite a bit. Clive joined this sort of like, I guess, kind of knighthood, but him and like Joseph kind of work together a lot more. The rest of these people are kind of just recruits or people I've fought at some point. But a lot of their backstory usually comes through side quests. So at the moment, a lot of my side quests start to look like having to liberate forts, but also like fight off bandits in the process of this. Because he's still kind of trying to make a name for himself, but at the same time, in the process of making a name for himself.
I shall never fail.
I see then. For the recap. Don't worry, I feel like there's been a lot of times where I've had to recap games, and sometimes it's really difficult. Like, or it can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes.
Is it my turn?
But I think that in the process, like, I've gotten used to it enough so, like, while explaining different games to my roommate, that I'm like, okay, let me try to see if I could parse together like my own understanding of this, and then see if I could filter it as easily as possible. But while it was a lot more difficult for something like the Somnium Files, like here it's a lot easier because the plot's pretty straightforward, and a lot of the sort of depth comes from both the gameplay, but also like the artwork. Nina! Is that you, Mille? What are you doing here? Coming to get you back. Mother and father are worried sick about you. The only worry our father has is for his own reputation as a lord. Hold on. She's nobility? Why is she palling around with a pack of thieves then? That's a complicated question. It all began when she failed in her attempt to achieve knighthood. To be honest, I don't understand how it happened myself. Not me now. She's always been brilliant, you know. Far more so than I. Yeah, and most orders in the night take any hands they can get. They must have a good reason for rejecting her. The next person who speaks of this will have their tongue crushed by my hammer. Looks like she's not too happy with us, but fighting's the only way we'll get through to her.
Prepare to be crushed.
Oh no, you're gonna lose this one. Yeah. Oh, win. Oh dang. Is there no VIP channel? I don't know how to set one up. So I'd have to look up how to set up a VIP channel. I don't have too much of a sophisticated front, or it's like my show isn't too sophisticated for channel, so I need to build up quite a bit. Yeah, I would have to figure out how that works. Oh wait, nope.
I may be in trouble.
I don't think you should keep charging forward like that.
What shall I do?
There we go, Clive.
Shall be done.
Oh, reliable.
I'm on my way.
I must regain my composure.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for you to do that unless you get healing.
Prepare yourselves. On my honor as a knight.
Enough of this savagery, Nina. Come home, I beg of you.
Okay, we spared her. I was like, I was worried a moment because I was like, man, that skull was pretty alarming.
I have no home. Not anymore. My failure as a knight has stamped a permanent blemish on our noble family's honor.
Ayo, join the rebellion.
That's what Father would say.
We have lemon
I'm
bars.
certain of it.
If I may, Millet is here because she loves you, Nina. Honor and knighthood have nothing to do with it. The rift in your family is stark, that much I can tell. But I'd advise you mend it all the same. If not for you, then for your sister.
I'll not take counsel from a blue-haired fop, thank you.
Look at Elaine's face. He looks fucking hurt by that. It's like, what do you mean blue? I'll have you know my blue hair is perfectly fine, thank you.
As if you could possibly understand the pain I've suffered. I hope you get tiny bits of eggshell in all your omelets for the rest of your life.
So much for convincing her.
No matter how hot her blood boils, that's as harsh as her tongue can get. She truly is proper to a fault. Long were the days she'd wax poetic about the virtues of knighthood, and her dream of becoming a shield.
I don't know, that still hurt.
Not exactly a temperament suited to banditry.
Alright, let's see. Oh no, you
I await your next
I'm
command.
ever in your service.
you garrison over
I
here.
depart.
Look, Your Majesty, that campsite should be a good place to rest and replenish our energy. They say you can't wage a war on an empty stomach. Best use it while we can. Oh. Only one person can use it?
I'll show you what a witch can do. Don't worry.
A fruitful venture, I hope.
You folks from the Liberation I've been hearing about. Here, take this. I'm at a healing front. I could use one of those.
This is hardly ideal.
I might have to have Melee here. Rest up.
What shall I do?
Also deploy Yosef and Lex. I've been waiting to come forward.
Service of the royal family. Awaiting your command.
Okay, here we go. Wow, thank you so much for the follow. Wait,
Onward.
I didn't ask you to garrison, I asked you to move.
The path is set.
Oh, of course, thank you.
Right.
There is time yet to claim victory.
Alright, let's get our horse dudes.
What would you ask? By your word.
Okay, you can rest here,
in
because
trouble.
I don't think you can really do too much here.
On my way.
Ready. It'll be done.
Get as many peeps here as
Eyes
possible.
out. Prepare yourselves.
Alright.
Victory!
What shall I do now?
Make camp and heal allies within range. Yes, this works. Oh, it's everybody within range. I was so worried.
Now then.
I shall never fail.
I know I should probably let these battles play out, because
I'm ever in your service.
oh, that's not gonna work.
The time is at hand. Onward.
I stand ready. I'll be there soon.
Gaze upon the face of your demise. For the liberation. I'll not fail you.
I wonder if Lex might be able to help me out.
They will know
Let's-
what hit ready.
Try to get everybody close by at least.
What would you ask? As you wish.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done. Stand.
I shall hold nothing back.
Prepare yourselves.
Oh, just these two.
I shall hold nothing back.
There you go.
A trivial undertaking. I
Your
have
orders,
arrived.
sir.
This is the place.
I've arrived.
I've arrived.
What shall I do?
Sure thing.
We march.
Simply say the word.
Oh man, that's a bad one. Okay. Let's see what
I'm
kind of
ever in your
valor
service.
skills I can do. Damage 50%. That's pretty nice. Oh, impassable terrain. It's BS.
Awaiting your command.
Fortress, heal, it's healing skills.
I'll not let you down.
Heavy swing. Maybe? Oh, that did nothing.
Ready. Simply say the word.
Gravity. Vitalize. Heavy swing. No, maybe Elaine's
The
unit.
time is at hand.
Valorous Order. Increase damage dealt. Anyone within range. So this is a pretty solid one.
I'm
I'm
not
grateful.
We
What
march.
other ones can I use? Increase the XP. Arrow Rain. Maybe arrows?
The time is at hand.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
I'm up.
Well, actually, I think I like my
Simply
odds
say the
here.
word.
The buff really
Don't
helped
worry.
out a lot.
Is it my turn?
I'll prove my worth.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
What
I
math?
fear for
I'll not. Let's see what you're capable of.
Let's see, because this is what it would usually look like if I didn't keep pressing
I
start.
don't have a choice.
I'm here to help.
Don't worry. Not exactly the overeager kids I thought they were.
Time to do something about this. Instant.
Winter's Fury.
I can help.
But yeah, usually it's played out in this sort of animated space, even though a lot of your actions are on the field.
I overdid it.
Sure thing.
Come, prepare yourselves.
Prepared.
Gaze upon.
I shall never fail.
This battle is.
Come.
Stand before
We should
me.
probably level
I'll
up.
not lose.
I shall never fail.
Gaze upon the face.
Could use it. I guess probably.
Stand before me.
5 is fine enough.
I'll not let this go to waste. A worthy foe.
Alright. Don't stand much chance against the likes of you. All units retreat. That's far faster than I would expect a man of his size to run.
Looks like all our boys made it out in one piece.
Shook off anyone that might be following too.
Rats ain't the sharpest animal in the bunch, but we always know when to tuck our tails and scurry home.
I failed you, Captain. I made lofty promises of a victory fair and true, yet all I could muster was a beaten whimper. And now we've lost the very stronghold we call home.
Couple of walls don't mean weak ale to a pack of thieves. It's not like us to stick around one place too long anyway. But I am cutting you loose.
Oh man.
I'm sorry?
Well, never came up before, but us rats don't got much in the way of family. Orphans and scamps, the whole lot.
Oh man, Bryce being like, you got a family. I saw you had a sister out there. She did really good to talk to you. You should probably hang out with her more often.
How does that...
A fellow of yours gave me the whole scoop. You got people out there who want you home more than life itself.
Those people are nothing to me. I've renounced my past just like they renounced me.
You say that now, but you'll regret it when death comes knocking. There's no making good with a tombstone, kid. So go on, your sister's waiting for you.
Don't forget to take your share of the loot on your way out.
Oh, and get out of the thieving life, will ya? Get yourself clean before the dirt's sunk in too deep to wash off.
My friends.
I find it difficult to consider this campaign a successful one. We set the bandits to rout, but lost sight of Nina in the process.
You have my gratitude nonetheless, Your Highness.
Gotta, we're
I'll
getting
begin
there.
my search for her anew right away.
Gotta wait a moment.
Nina!
I accept defeat. You win, Millet.
Even the bandits rejected in me. First the knights, now the bandits.
Then you'll come home with me? The mother and father have been beside themselves with worry.
That I can't do. Not yet.
Whatever do you mean?
I first plan to join the Liberation and fight beside them to bring Zenoira to heel.
You do?
All this time I've fussed and fretted over achieving knighthood. But a woman needs no title to stand in defense of another.
True enough.
Like all we need is a hammer.
And thus I'll fight and see my dream of shielding the weak fulfilled.
It's a tough gig, you know. We'd all have kicked it 100 times over if we didn't have Elaine here leading the charge.
Not to mention that we're almost always outnumbered. Though all the more reason to accept volunteers, I'd say.
I'm prepared to weather whatever hardship comes before us. What do you say, Your Highness? Will you grant me the honor I so greatly desire?
A fair proposal.
Accept your offer. Refuse. Yeah, welcome aboard.
'Tis a noble cause to stand in defense of those who can't defend themselves. It's one I aspire to myself. Let us take up that fight together.
My thanks, Your Highness. As for the rest of you, I'll dedicate every fiber
That
of
gotta
my
be
being
really
to our
awful to
cause.
reject her,
Only
because I feel like it's that
as I
thing
do
where
so.
most of the game when they give you this option, it's either like you could spare or kill someone, and usually Elaine doesn't want you to kill somebody, or you can recruit them later. So in your head, like, you're always just like, look, it does nothing to, it costs nothing to spare somebody if the game gives me the option to spare someone. But imagine sparing everyone and then telling Nina to go home. That would be
You don't even
terrible.
have to ask. Good to have you aboard.
That doesn't even sound like Elaine.
Can't complain about another pair of hands.
I see there will be
Elaine's
no
a sweet
dissuading you
Boy
on
Scout,
this.
so hearing him just be like,
Rest assured, you can leave matters at home to me.
no.
Thank you, Millet. And please, tell Mother and Father I love them.
Alright, save progress. Save at this intermission. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. I can finally return home in peace. Please just watch over Nina for me. I'll be alright, Millet. My own battle still lies ahead. Indeed it does. Be well, Nina. I'll tell our parents you're safe. It would seem that's that then. May our partnership be a fruitful one. Yay! A word, Your Highness. The liberation has gained a great deal of momentum, in no part thanks to your heroic efforts. If we strike now, I believe we'll stand a good chance of defeating Renault and bringing Scarlet home safely. Shall we prioritize her rescue? It's like we need to prepare a little bit. I understand, Your Highness. Allow me to review the present situation at first, if you will. As you know, Renault has taken Scarlet to the walled city of Ucute. Ucute? A knight by the name of Miriam should wait us in town near there. Let us make our way there once you've finished your preparations. Yeah, because I have a couple things. I gotta, what's it called? Go over all my units. I guess the ideal thing would maybe be expanding some of my weaker ones. So let's expand Lex's, so that he'd be able to let Nina kind of help buff. Oh, that big Hello, Angelica, how's it going? Alright. Oh no, I'm almost at the renown rank. Yeah, they're really big this time. I'm not sure if I needed to give them a little less of a boost. I'm doing pretty solid. I streamed for way too long yesterday. I was like 5 hours in. like just to be able to beat it. But I'm like, man, it's incredibly long. Probably the most I've been.
Or maybe to sell. Just say the word and it's yours.
Let's get more of this healing tonic in. Okay. I think this should be good. What's the now?
Thank you very much.
Wait a second. My emotes. Ah. Come on, no. There we go. I think I needed to numlock. Hold on, let me let me get my the Ara button activated. Ara. Oh no, I bought all this. Let's see, let's get some more nut. Let's get more D's up. One more time. Ara.
Thank you very much.
Let's buy some more flan.
Come back soon.
Armor?
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Be seeing ya.
I'll give that a little time. I guess I should probably see what other side quests there are. Do you have body? I actually do. What's it called? There's quite a bit to this. It's gonna look really awkward, but I finally have been able to move it around a bit. But what's it called? Here we go. Let's see, we got all this too. Are my shoes on? Let me see. Yeah, wait. Yeah, my shoes are on. Hey, I got a whole body. But, what's it called? Wait, am I too... There we go. Zoom in a bit. Scroll down. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, for the most part, I only really need to, like, flail around, like, my sort of my upper top. Nice to meet your body. Nice to meet the jacket and everything. I think that what's it called? It helps add a little, I guess, kind of add a little more like chunkiness to the body and heft. But for the most part, like this is kind of like the face is mostly the moving model, so my legs and such don't move. But I do have a shoe toggle where I could take the shoes off, but I feel like it was one of those things I used to have a toggle for or redeem for it, but like I feel like it was one that really didn't come into use until I ended up like using it a couple of times and people were just like, oh, ew, and I was like, oh, I guess what's it called? There's not really much of a use for it aside from my own interests. But what's it called? I took out the shoe toggle a while ago. I'm honored to see you, my mistress. Right this way.
It's truly an honor, Your Majesty. I am Miriam, humble servant of the Knights of the Rose.
Your order answered directly to my mother, yes? But I fear I don't recall ever meeting you. I hope I've not offended.
Oh wait, I'm on the next part.
You've not. 10 years past, I was but a squire, and in no position to have made your acquaintance.
And what of Kitra?
She went ahead to scout the city, but we've since lost contact. In sooth, I worry for her safety. Times such as these make me thankful for Fran and her griffin. They have taken wing and scour the ground as we speak.
Then we may leave the search to her. But what about us, my prince? Joseph has readied an encampment in a nearby field. We make for battle as soon as preparations allow it. And if Renault is truly bound by the same magic Hodrick was, the ring should release him with little issue. Now come. Euquid awaits, and Scarlet with her.
Oh, it's called Euquid. I was like, Eucoots? Let's see. Our preparations are complete, Your Highness. We stand ready to deploy your command. In that case, allow me to ride ahead in the rendezvous point. I shall meet with Fran and Kitra myself. Understood. Be careful out there. Renault was once a brother in arms to me, my prince. I can attest he was a powerful and bold knight. This battle will undoubtedly prove difficult. I advise we plan our moves carefully. Before we march, my prince, allow me to offer a word of counsel. Now then, allow me to enlighten you on the proper usage of tactics. When a character will use what skill and who they will target, proceed without a planned tactic, you'll confront the enemy directly before them. If you wish to fight with greater efficiency, I suggest you set conditions to determine who they'll target. Consider a lean edge. Will cover HP if he defeats an enemy, hence the target enemy with the lowest HP makes it more likely he'll defeat this foe and trigger the effect. That makes sense. Having a tactic in mind should make engaging our foes a more straightforward task. Indeed, now when choosing tactics you must always pay close attention to the priority. On a character's turn, they'll use the highest skill for their priority list with conditions they have met. For example, if Joseph is assigned the tactics shown above, he'll attack the slice no matter what. That means he'll never use heal to aid his allies. In other words, the skills I'd like our soldiers to use should be assigned to the higher priority. Just so. And the more narrow the conditions for the skill's use, the higher priority I suggest you give. By adjusting priority, Joseph will use heal if an ally has less than 50, otherwise he'll attack with slice instead. Worry not, Your Highness. There's no need to demand perfection. Experiment with a wide range of tactics. If you ever wish to test out any idea, you may partake in mocked battles. Thank you, Joseph. I'll take it in mind. A lean edge is this. Target HP is less. That was all I had to say, Your Highness. Let us move at once. Okay, that's where it is. Splintered off. Now let's replace you with Nina. Any details? No. I think it's character list. That's the one. Because some of these have conditions. Own condition. Wait. Oh, own HP. If your own HP is less than 50. Prioritize. Let's see. This would be for cavalry. Own HP is less than 50. Let's see. I'm just like getting my load out a bit. Own HP is maybe more than 75. I guess maybe more than 100. Has 100% or more. Cool. Morden, no. Alright, that should be good for now. But is this okay? What about you? See if Lex has anything to change.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Be seeing ya.
Let me see if a little further out there's like, what's it called? People who could sell
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
a little bit more. Let me get a hammer.
Done and done. Be seeing ya.
I know there's a few towns over. There's one. Armor.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Done and done.
Let's get another bow.
Done and done. Done and done. Be see.
I think before I get the staff, I'd like to see if there's anywhere down south that has some more spear.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
I don't think this is gonna help me out much.
Be see.
I do see a question mark here. Pardon me, would you permit me to visit the cemetery? Alright, let's pray. In my deepest thanks. Oh, thanks. Oh, what's this? I heard much about your liberation. Use this. Oh, these are random places where people fight. Oh, it's just a wait. No time for detours. You there! You're with the Liberation, yeah? I've got something to talk to you. Mind stopping by the fort a sec? Sorry for flagging you down. I don't want anyone else hearing what I gotta tell you. Anyway, the name is Berenice, leader of the mercenary band serving this lord of the region. And what is it you need from us? Where do I even start? For one, my client is exactly what you'd call brave. The moment Zenoyer invaded, he started fretting about his soldiers, his subjects getting put to the sword. So rather than fight back, he surrendered, on the condition there'd be no bloodshed. But you know how Zenoyer does things. As soon as the deal is made, they start acting like they own the place. They've been making things worse and worse with each demand, with every passing day. But my employers have finally seen enough. Now, if rumors are true, you Liberation types are tough as oxen, 3 times as ruthless. Enough to get my client ready to flip some banquet tables, rebel against Zenoira, assuming you're up to scratch. How do you propose to test our strength? Low gunpowder, is it going? Well, he can't go sending knights out of his... Can't go send out his knights. Zenoira would smell that rat from a mile away. That's where us mercs come in. He wants us to go toe-to-toe? See what kind of metal you've got behind that pretty face. I don't think my face is pretty. I won't lie, though. I'm really just in this for a good old-fashioned brawl. But hey, deals like this don't come around every day. So what do you say? We doing this? That seems like fun. I'm doing pretty solid. I had a pretty long stream yesterday, so I'm a bit beat. I feel like I might be like another extra hour before I'm like out.
A moment, Your Highness. Word has crossed my ear of
I do need to do some meal prep.
named Berenice.
Gotta make some raviolis.
You know of her?
I do. In truth.
Clive.
Didn't anyone ever teach you it's not nice to go spilling other people's secrets?
Ooh.
Have to say, I should have known you'd wind up a rank and file with these high-strung liberation types.
Not too much social interaction. I always clam up when it comes to social interaction. It's one of those things where I'm like, oh man, I've talked way too much today. I need to have a huge break. Especially when it comes to work and it's like, oh, you need to talk to like 3 people in a call today. And it's like, a call? A phone call? It's nice enough to be able to talk during stream because that's just me chilling out, but like having to talk to people and be like, okay, I need my script together on how do you talk to people without like sounding like you're just like stammering as usual, because my skills have nothing to do with social contact. It would have been okay, but specifically my grandma, she's a yapper. I know my grandma likes to talk quite a bit. I always feel bad because a lot of the people in my family seem to like talk with her, but like she kind of like gets to like really deep into a conversation and she'll really want to talk about it. And I feel like a lot of the people in my family write her off so much, but I'm just like, I want to be patient because I know that she's just trying to communicate, and I also have problems with communication. She talks with no breaks and interrupts it. Oh, that's where it comes in. Where it's that difficulty of being like, okay, like, we want to be able to continue this conversation, but you've turned this A and B conversation to an ABC one, but really it just ended up becoming the C conversation. So when we try to integrate our own conversation back in, it's like, wait a second. You guys don't appreciate me. And it's like, that's more with my roommate's side of her family. Her family always does that, like holds it over her head, just like, you don't like me enough. And it's like, what do you mean you don't like me enough? I've been hanging out with you every single day. I've been meeting you every weekend, and suddenly it's like, oh, I don't feel appreciated. It's like, how do you not feel appreciated?
Do you have any concept of whose honor you mock? His Highness Elaine is the lost son of Queen
We interrupt her,
Elenia,
she goes, can I
rightful
talk?
heir to the Cornian crown.
It's like, you've been talking quite a bit. We love you, but you need to keep on, we need to let us talk.
Surely you've no cause to raise arms against one such as he.
Funny thing, that it actually gives me more reason to fight.
It's like,
Need to see if you've got the goods to take on Galerius, or if your heads will be stuck on a pike like all the rest.
Stay your tongue.
Clive's like, that's mean.
She's right.
She's
Clive.
right.
If I can't claim victory here, what hope
It's
do
like, I just
have
want to
vanquish
impress
the Noiro?
Berenice.
Now that's the spirit.
She's really cool.
Don't disappoint me, Prince.
It's like, okay, all this stuff about saving Scarlet, that's fine and all. But like, I gotta spend some, what's it called? I want to impress Berenice. Some sword she's carrying. I'm terrified to think what a hit from that might do. Also one of those people that don't understand physical touch boundaries. Yeah, oh no. It's one of those things I kind of put up with family just because I'm like, okay, it's my family, I understand, but I feel like whenever people like touch my shoulder or like kind of like people kind of just don't respect my boundaries, I'm just like kind of really touchy and I'm just like, I back away and I'm just like, what? Indeed, use of sail swords are powerful. Doesn't matter how hard they hit, they can't land a blow. Let me take the front row, Elaine. Alright, let Travis do the work. Like, we need to give Travis a time to shine. My baby boy on. Alright, let's see. Let's get Clive here. Let's get our mage, Yana.
A test for my magic.
What shall I do?
Whenever I have a really bad day, I'll try to explain. She's like, let me hug you. It's like,
We march.
the lack of personal space is going to make me a little touchier.
The path is set.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
I'll prove my worth. Yeah!
Simply say the word. It'll be done.
There we go, Clive.
I shall never fail.
This is a Clive job. Clive is insanely broken. I should try to befriend him more. Wait, do you need to be
I'll
here?
show you what a witch can
I need to
do.
keep your boundary.
Don't worry.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done. I'll prove my
Honestly,
worth.
I'll never come out to her. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's really hard to gauge who in
Like you asked.
What utter luck?
who in my family I would actually come out to.
I depart.
Cause it's like two things had happened so far. The first person I came out to, I think, was my sister, who she was pretty much like, okay, don't play with fire, or else. It's like, don't play with fire. I'm like, that's not a really fun way of being able to. It's like, that's a pretty bad way to start this. I don't feel the vote of confidence in coming out to anyone in my family. I did come out to my cousin, and she thought it was pretty cool that I was bi. I was like, yeah, my first relationship was with a guy, and she was like, oh, cool.
What? Let's see what you're
I shall
It's like, I'll take an oh,
what you're
cool.
capable of.
You face me.
What magic should I grace you with?
stand before me.
I'll make this a Clive one. And she makes racist comments a lot too. Oh.
I'm even better than Clive.
That's something that's even dicier on my end, because what's it called? Yeah, I go to a lot of places. I used to go to a lot of places with my roommate. And, a lot of it was with my family. But my roommate is, Haitian, and I am, kind of Arab, but I have a white, my mom is white, so, I have a white side of the family. And there's at least, one particular family. There's at least two particular families I have where I'm like, I don't want her to really interact much with, this particular aunt. This aunt said some really nasty shit when it came to, what's it called? When it came to things that were going on at the time.
I'm up.
I was like, yeah, you don't have to hang out around her. I'm going to try to make it so that you don't. Cause that was terrible.
As you wish.
But yeah. Glad she's never asked about babies, cause fuck no. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where
Stand before me.
it comes up sometimes, but deep down, one of the big problems is all of this. I don't know if there's ever going to be a feasible time where I would be able to,
Fate which brought us here.
I guess, have
Prove my worth.
to have children. I wouldn't want to bring children up in all of
Time's
this.
at hand.
That's
I will
difficult.
not fail you.
We march. Onward.
Simply say the word.
I feel like where we're at is
It'll be
everything is kind of just way too cursed.
For the liberation.
Can't probably take care of myself. What would I want it with a baby? I think, yeah, it's that deep fear of just being is there any kind of is there any kind of future where I would imagine my child not suffering? And it's I feel like we've kind of created this nation where we've been comfortable with accepting that the people who we should be cultivating and the people, or as like our like future, are treated like crap. Education and such like is treated as an afterthought, even though this is, what's it called, the future.
You face me.
Let's see.
Your villainy.
Your fate is sealed.
But yeah, I feel like for me it used to be, when am I going to have kids? And now as I think about it, I'm like, if.
Time's at hand. Onward.
It's like, it's one of those things I keep kicking the can further down the road as far as like when to be able to start a family, and I'm like,
Come then.
every time that feels like it would be like, oh yeah, maybe around like a couple years from now, and then it's like the couple years after happens, it's like, no fucking way. That's not happening. Not now. Not until way further down the road. Oh,
I'll show you what a witch can do.
you garrison here, you garrison there.
Simply say the word.
We march. To me.
I wonder if
Maybe
it's,
next
even
time
I
they'll
wouldn't be
actually
mentally
travel.
ill, I couldn't be able to change diapers. That's one of those things where I'm probably going to have to figure it out at some point, where I'm like, oh man,
I'll not fail you.
having to hold my breath. It's hard enough like washing dishes that like get a little nasty. Or it's hard enough like, not when dishes get gross, but when like, what's it called? When there's like expired food in the fridge, that's bad enough. But like, poop diapers, that's gonna be difficult.
Awaiting your command. As you wish.
Are these Clive's? I don't think, no, Clive's not gonna do good here.
I depart.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
Let me see if there, I can't really warp anywhere, so I'm kind of SOL.
Simply say the word.
Finally here. Took you long enough. This is as far as you go. I'll make sure of that myself.
The time is at hand.
Something tells me I can't talk to you.
The path is set.
Jeez. Let me see if I could warp.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
See, teleport. There we go. I gag from moldy bread. I think it's stuff where it's like dry items that get a little bad are fine, but like the ones that smell, I don't do smells really good. If it's something where it's like, this is a little bit stale, or this is a little bit like rotten, I'm like, okay, I cannot without gagging. Or even like smellier foods like cans of fish, or that's where I'm like, I can't do that.
Simply say the word. I'm on my way.
I feel like I get used to, I feel like my family used to mock me quite a bit because I couldn't handle canned fish quite a bit. They think it's cute when I'm like tormented by this.
The odds gaze upon the face of your demise.
Strong smelling flowers. Because I like the smell of flowers, but sometimes it can get a little sickly sweet. When...
Perilous I shall hold. I still bear faith. Come.
What is this guy's problem? Okay. You need to rest, Joseph. They're putting you through work. That's not cool.
I'm here, Your Highness.
Let's see. Actually, you should probably go a little further over here. There we go. No. There we go.
The time is at hand.
Use this one. Make everyone strong. There are only specific smells I can handle.
It seems.
It's like I usually like pleasant smells, but when it comes to ones that are really strong, I don't do as well with it. I like strong tastes, but not strong smells. Like, if something tastes a little strong, I'm like, okay, now I feel alive again. But if it's like something where like, I smell it and it's a little funky, I'm like, no. I can only deal with pleasant smells. I'm very much weak sauce in this situation. Let's see.
Blood will be. Your villainy ends here.
Elaine is probably my best bet.
A little bit of tricorn pride for you.
Alright.
Another step forth. A fine bout.
Your fate is sealed.
You I shall never fail.
Let's see what you're capable. What magic should I grace you with?
I think that's a pretty easy one. I generally have a lot of sensory issues. I think that, what's it called? Yeah, it's one of those things where
For victory years in the making.
I get like sensitive to kind of senses, but it's like it's very situational, but the situations it happens are usually very intense. So like, if I feel like it's difficult to be able to like deal with something, like it really affects me.
I'll prove my worth. I depart.
The time is at hand. To me.
Simply say the word. Don't worry.
A perilous battle.
I'm not sure.
Blood will be shed.
The odds do not stand in my favor.
I fear for our safety.
My biggest sensory problems are wet wipes. I feel like they have like a really weird smell to them. I'm not too big into those. It's one of those things where like it smells very powdery and then like, oh no, I lost. Elaine, no, you're the chosen
I'm ever
one.
in your service. I'll prove my worth.
Oh wow.
I shall never.
I fear for.
What magic should I grace you with?
Let's see if I can level up Yana. Yeah, I can't touch them. The smell makes it worse. Yeah. Because it almost feels like it smells dirtier when you keep it on your...
A little closer to
It's
my
something
former
where it like
strength.
almost feels like it makes your body dirtier than it would have been if you just used like paper, like toilet paper. There we go. Now I can actually add people to my party. Alright.
Didn't expect that out of you. But I'm not lying down just yet.
Well,
How many times must I prove myself?
Your proposal was for an honest challenge, Berenice. One my lord has overcome with ease. Be done with this stubbornness at once.
Sorry, bad habit.
whoopsies.
Turns out, you're full of more than just hot air. The fort and village are yours. And now that I'm a free blade, I have half a mind to enlist in this merry band of yours myself.
Alright, welcome
I
aboard.
want to take the Emperor's head, and believe me, I do. This'll be by far my quickest option.
Accept or offer. Refuse. Why?
A mercenary of your caliber would prove a welcome addition indeed. We'd be pleased to have you.
You won't regret it. That's a promise. Looks like there's no escaping me, Clive.
But before I forget, what was it that Clive was so intent on telling me?
Nothing gets by you, does it?
I can answer that query, Your Highness.
Don't even think about it.
Damn.
Such secrecy only piques my interest further.
It's not really a story worth telling, but fine. I used to be a knight too.
Oh,
just like our
cringe.
friend here. That is, till the day I got in one little brawl and wound up tossed out on my tail end. Been living the merc life ever
Oh, the
since.
Fresh Prince story.
The fault lies wholly with a wretched aristocrat by the name of Gailey, Your Highness. Berenice bears no blame.
Doesn't matter much now either way. So, yeah. Hope you're satisfied. Let's never bring it up again.
Sounds good. Save your progress, of course. Alright, let's save over here. Mercenaries trial. Baroque sword. Free mining pass. Oh, I think I got like a second Baroque sword. Told my employer the whole story. And would you guess? He actually decided to grow a spine. Anyway, glad to be working with you. Oh, and one more thing. There's a quarry down here if you ever want to try your hand at mining. Maybe worth a visit if you got the taste for jewels and ore. Yay! A word. You may be able to have 4 units. Let us make to the nearest one. This is just a place to buy armor.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Be seeing.
Let's see about provisions.
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell?
Nah, I got
Just say
everything
the
I
word
need.
and it's yours. Come back soon.
This might be something I have to do a little later. I should probably take it more seriously. The stuff at Scarlet. I think I just wanted a staff. Revisions. Oh, wait, no, it's healing.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Nah, that's recruit staff. Let's see, character. Let's give you the Baroque sword. Where is Travis? Do you have anything better? No. That's our best bet. Let's give you the one that prevents poison. Give you a recruit spear. Oh, flame bow, nice. Give you a little something more to work with. Yana. I have two different places I'd like to... Oh. That's not a place to garrison. There we go. Expand units. Let's do two different parties. Mine and Lex's. 'Cause y'all need this the most. Berenice is going to be here. And for you, you're going to handle... What's his name? He just left. Morden. Actually, I might switch Nina and Morden over here. That should be a little easier. What? Let me just explore a little bit, and then I'm going to go do the big mission with where you at, ZR? Oh, that's just transport. I think I should be close by. Yeah, it's over there. Just gonna go to the restroom a sec, and then I'll be right back. An intermission for a moment. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Let me get this up and running. There we go. Just a moment, I have something that I would like to look into a moment. Light off. All right. Time to save here. All right, now I should definitely be ready for this.
Nimble little brat, aren't you? Can't run far like that, though.
I really messed this one up.
What?
You alright?
I am now, thanks. I made it into the city no problem, but it wasn't long till they caught me snooping. I turned back and I swiped key later though, and I was out of there. At least until they... Anyway, there's no time. I don't know what it is, but something's happening in there. Something big. They've got soldiers crawling all over the place. Some of them even got shipped in from the capital.
We'll alert Miriam at once. But first, we should get out of here before more of your friends decide to emerge from the shadows.
There we go. We got it.
Girl, my liege. And I am
Oh man, we're gonna face off against Galerius at some point.
and its accursed seal await. Then the hour is upon us.
Whatever treachery you're planning, I won't be a part of it.
With her kung fu treachery.
Mind your tongue if you wish to keep it, child. You stand before the glorious emperor of all of Fevrith.
Pay her no mind. She'll greet death's cold embrace soon enough.
Then allow me the honor of introducing them when that time comes.
So be it.
Lord Renault, I bring urgent word.
Oh, there's someone at the front gate.
It's the rebels, my lord. They gather at our gates this very instant.
Whoa.
Seems our sellswords weren't quite as indomitable as they claimed. You're dismissed.
My business at the sanctuary will demand time. See to it that I'm not interrupted.
Yes, my liege. Not a single rebel shall be spared my spear.
Should be speared the spare.
Please be safe, Elaine.
These rebels shall not take another step towards the exalted Emperor Galerius. I will see to that myself. With me, men, we crush them here and now. My friends, I'm relieved to see you both unharmed. Right back at you. We don't have time to sit here catching up. They'll be on to us any second. Then we meet them head on with steel in hand. Looks like they have sorcerers too. In that case, I ask that you leave them to me. My blade will make quick work of them. I swear to you both this time. This time I shall protect you. The three of them will surely be of some use in the Battle of Head. Your Highness, command their unit however you see fit. But of course, now then, Scarlet awaits. Oh, that's a long trip.
I stand ready. At your service. Sir. Face me and be cut down. Dead and buried. I stand
Move
ready.
you over here.
At once.
Oh yeah. Elaine.
They will be ours.
Erase.
March.
Erase them. Alright, Yana.
A test
Let's
for my
go.
magic. Ready. I'm on my way.
Fare thee well.
I ride for Cornea. What shall I do? It shall be done. Prepare yourselves. A worthy foe.
I'll show you what a witch it'll be done.
I'm ever in your service. I depart.
You face me.
There we go, we got something.
A fine bout.
I've arrived.
Standing by. At your service. Sir. You're nothing. It seems you've misjudged me. I stand ready. Understood. Like you asked.
Oh, jeez.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
You
I'll
move
prove
over
my worth.
here.
What shall I do?
Ready. I'm on my way.
I don't mean to alarm you, but our command post is on the verge of being captured. Either use a clairvoyance or...
No mercy.
Come on. Just catch up.
Nowhere is too far, sir. Face me and be cut down. In His Highness's honor. At your service. Understood.
Oh, that's it? It's just like captured the flag where it just... I guess just restart. I'm at the very beginning. Oh, it's BS. Skip the cutscenes.
prove my worth. Yeah! What shall I do? I'm ever in your service.
Let's see. Because you can go over here. You can go over here. It's all about making sure enough of this is cleared that no one will mess with me. Who can go from here?
A test for my magic. I'll show you what a witch can do.
They will know what hit them. Sure thing. Yes, sir.
Ready.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done.
Simply say the word. It'll be done.
Stand before me. What shall I do? I depart. Prepare yourselves. Victory!
I'll show you what a witch can do. I'm on my way.
I'll prove my worth. Yeah! What shall I do? I depart. I'll prove my worth.
You rest over here.
You're nothing. Dead and buried. At your service. Understood.
You don't stand a chance.
Your fate is sealed.
Drink, sir. Never doubt a desert kid.
Ready.
Ready. I'll show you what a witch can do. It'll be done. I stand ready. Sir. No mercy. Victory is ours. At your service. Understood. I'm here. I stand ready. Sir.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
We march. To me.
What shall I do? Yeah! I'll prove my worth. It shall be done.
Come then. Your villainy,
The odds.
you face me. The path is set.
I'm ever in your service. Yeah!
Come then.
Let's
Victory
see a
grows ever
moment.
closer. The time is at hand. To me.
You're nothing. Nowhere is too far. At once. Standing by. At your service. Understood.
Stand.
I'm ready to.
Let's see what you're...
You don't stand a chance.
Man, Lex, you got this. Alright, perfect.
Done and dusted.
No mercy. Higher still. I stand ready.
The liberation.
You must be the liberation I've been hearing about. It's good to see brave knights. I see you're in a hurry. Why not have your units withdraw from battle? Do that and you can redeploy them from any base you control to cut down on time.
At your service. Nowhere is too far. Heading to ground.
Oh. Oh, Fran's unit.
To the skies. I stand ready. Understood.
These rebels have come far enough. Onward, Griffins. Employ your superior mobility and overrun their vanguard.
I've arrived.
Your villainy ends here. Well fought. We march.
Wait, where are these dudes gonna move? Is there a way for them to cut through here?
The time is at hand. Onward.
Your fate.
I'm ready to hit something.
To protect those who can't protect themselves.
What shall I do? It shall be done.
Simply say the word. Don't worry.
This one's mine.
What?
You don't stand a chance.
Your fate.
I'm ready to hit something.
Prepare yourselves. 'Twas fate which brought us here. I'm ever in your service. I depart.
You don't stand a
What?
chance. This one's
Let's see what you're capable of.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh, was that it? I'll show you what a witch can do. I'm on my way.
sure thing. On it.
An excellent find. I still bear faith. I grow weary. It shall be done.
It's ours.
I'm glad you found them. 10 years ago when Queen Lularia was here, it was fine, but now it wasn't. Let's see. Great! The gates of the city are locked tight. Got any plans for getting in there, or just gonna sit out till we're bored? Don't worry, I've got a plan for that. The battering ram we hid in the woods should be more than enough to break us in. Just need to send over someone else to man it. That's on you, Prince. Oh wait,
Quite troubling.
healing front. Oh wait, no, I gotta revive.
Simply say the word.
A perilous battle indeed.
Ready.
I'll prove my worth.
I wonder if there's a way that I can actually, like, get out of this. 'Cause at the moment I'm just using revival orbs and I'm trying my best. Making the most of a really bad situation, which is me being ganged up by, like, all these
I shall
dudes.
never fail.
There we go, finally. some kind of progress, some kind of development.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
Also, you should be getting off your butt.
Don't worry.
You don't stand a chance. Just leave it to...
Getting stronger by the day.
Prepare yourself.
I'm ready to hit something.
That works. Wait.
I'm ever in your service.
I
I
guess
depart.
that gets him.
Stand before me.
All right,
I
you
can
guys
ride
need to.
no further. I'll prove my worth.
I'm up.
Can I garrison? Oh, I can deploy Joseph here.
In service of the royal family.
To me.
Oh wait, no. Shit.
Nowhere is too far. I stand ready. At once.
I'm ever in your service.
Sure thing. You got it.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
Simply say the word. It'll be done.
The time is at hand. Onward.
All done.
Good. I am yours to
I'm
command,
up.
Your Highness.
To me, the time is at hand. The path is set.
Sure thing. Yes, sir.
Onward. I've arrived.
Ready. Don't worry.
So, what next?
Oh, that's Divine Cyclone. I thought.
Ready.
Oh man,
Simply say the word.
I thought this was healing.
What would you ask?
Okay.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
Ready. It'll be done.
I'm up. On it.
I shall never fail. A worthy foe. What shall I do?
Let's see what items we got on hand.
Simply say the word.
Healing front for everyone. You can at least
I'll
have
prove my
maybe
worth.
like tonic for you.
What shall I do? I depart.
Ready. Don't worry.
To me.
Ready. Yes, sir.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
I'm here, Your Highness.
At your service. Sir.
As expected.
We march. Onward.
I'll prove my worth.
What would you ask? As you wish.
I'm up. On it.
Simply say the word. I'm on my way.
What shall I do? It shall be done.
This battering ram should help us get through the city gates. It will once we haul it there. Get someone stationed and fast.
I'll prove my worth. I'm ever in your service. Yeah!
I have arrived.
A battering ram, is it? The handiwork of that girl, no less. Such frivolous tricks will not save you now. They really think a couple barricades can stop us. That battering ram will smash them into splinters. Go on, Elaine. Get that thing to the gate and break it down.
I've arrived.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
Sure thing.
Well, this also works.
The time is at hand.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm up.
Simply say the word.
What shall I do? It shall be done.
I stand ready. Understood. Ready. It'll be done.
Ready. You got it.
Prepare yourselves.
What magic should I...
Stand.
Your fate.
Prepare your...
Let's see what you're capable of.
I shall never fail.
What
Prepare.
Your fate.
I shall never fail.
Let's see what you're capable
Let's
of.
start with you.
'Twas fate which brought us here. I'm ever in your service. I shall never...
What magic...
Prepare yourselves. On my honor as a knight. What shall I do? I depart.
At your service. Sir.
Your orders,
Simply
sir.
say the word.
Sure thing.
I'm ever in your service.
Nowhere is too far. At once. I'll show you what a witch can do. Don't worry.
Ready. On it.
Simply say the word. I'll show you what a witch can do.
Time is with us. Should we only keep our focus?
You're nothing.
You don't...
No mercy.
I'm ready.
Stand be...
Face me.
This one's...
Prepare yourself.
You don't stand a chance. Told you I'm awesome.
To me.
This is the place. Simply say the word. I stand ready.
Wait, who can actually use this, though?
I'll prove my worth.
We march.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
No mercy. Dead and buried.
Ready. You got it.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
Nowhere is too far. Understood. Ready. Face me and be cut down.
Get you out of the way.
Gotta keep getting stronger.
Alright, let's do this. Come on.
The path is set.
Seriously?
It's like that won't stop me. If I could, if I could read, I would. If I could read that, I would be very upset.
Simply say the word. Don't worry, I stand ready. At once.
The time is at hand. Onward.
What shall I do?
Yeah! I'm up. On it.
I'll prove my worth.
Standing by.
All right, we're gonna do a little rotation.
Face me and no mercy.
'Tis a deficient plan.
Face me and be cut down.
Let's see.
It would seem sparing your life at the harbor was quite the misstep. No matter. Extinguishing you now should more than remedy such a trifling oversight.
Right back.
What shall I do?
This isn't gonna end.
Come then.
You're nothing.
I still. You face.
No mercy.
Come then.
Tell me where Scarlet is.
You're the wretched mutt from before, hmm? Well, my diminutive prince. I suggest you
Does
stifle your
everyone
furies
mean
lest
always
my
call me
spear
diminutive?
Stifle them for you.
Thanks. Keep getting sharper.
All right, everyone here is gonna be juiced up. I don't know why I didn't do that before.
We march.
Ready.
Yeah, let's give this one to Lex.
Yes, sir.
Let's give Lex a W.
You don't stand a chance. Done and dusted.
Oh, hey, a spear. I figured that dude was just gonna be maybe like a chapter 1 boss. Cause I'm like, Scarlet came and went in my party very quickly. And it was, or came and got abducted really quickly, so I'm like, there has to be an instance where it's just not that big of a thing.
None, Your Highness. We comb the city with all haste. And Renault?
Still unconscious, I fear. But the magic that clouded his mind has been undone. You may attend to him if you wish. I know the worry of a friend in danger all too well.
Thank you, my prince.
Your Majesty, we've word that Scarlet was stolen away to the ruins.
Damn,
of the
again?
By whom?
According to the report, Emperor Galerius himself.
What? Then we failed to keep her from him.
Hey, quit it with the gloom and doom. We can still catch them if we hurry.
Apologies. You're absolutely right. Come, let us hurry north to the ruins. We will rescue Scarlet, no matter what that takes.
Renault has fallen, has he? I expect nothing more out of that fool. So be it. I shall stamp out these rebel worms myself. Defeat him! Oh, hey! Oh, she's... Okay. Let's everyone rest.
Sure thing.
show you what a witch can do.
My gratitude.
Nowhere is too far, sir. At your service.
Oh, rest, yeah. There we go.
Here I am. Ready.
Oh, this one. Oh, there's encampments. Oh, oh, I still have to have everyone kind of get done with it.
I'm ever in your service. I depart.
I stand ready.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done. I've arrived.
I'm up. On it. We march. The path is set.
Nowhere is too far. At once.
Alright, no one's being left behind, right?
Like you asked.
There's no one else to deploy. Everyone is here.
I'm ever in your service.
Yeah! Sure thing. You got it.
Done.
Your orders, sir.
All done. Ready. On it.
What shall I do? It shall be done.
Onward.
At your service. Sir.
I'll show you what a witch can do. It'll be done.
What would you ask?
Oh, actually leave.
Awaiting your command.
I can't believe it. Get back here. It's like, get back on over here.
I've arrived.
We're just camping out in front of Galerius, just sipping tea in his hood.
Now then.
Okay. Let's go.
Here I am.
Alright.
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
The time is at hand.
Let's use another Valor skill. Get everyone juiced up even more.
Second wind, it seems.
Ready.
I stand ready.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
Simply say the word.
I'll prove my worth. I depart.
I got a ton of cavalry dudes that can
Nowhere
handle
is too
this.
I'm up.
That's instant death.
Ready.
What are some things I can do? Royal Order, that's EXP, mobility. Negate stage damage, negate stamina loss. Provoke. Lowers mobility. These are healing. No, I don't want to be ballsy. Steal gold. Improve visibility. Oh, these are just types now. It's okay.
Gaze of
I fear for.
Stand before.
I shall hold nothing back.
It's not looking
Come.
I shall never.
I shall hold nothing back.
Stand before me.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
What fools you are to have followed me here.
Your time has come, wretched tyrant. And at long last, Queen Elenia shall know peace.
Shrouded in darkness.
A perilous battle in.
I shall gaze upon the face of your demise.
I'm ever in your service. my worth.
I stand ready. Ready.
We march.
I'm ever in your service.
What would you ask?
Wait, no.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
I'll prove my worth.
Let's think
I'm
about
here, Your
this.
Highness.
It's like, let's be careful here. Because I don't know if that's going to do me any good. Negate stage damage. Stamina loss. I guess reduce damage. That might be nice.
Victory awaits.
Ready.
Awaiting your command.
What shall I do?
I'll show you what a witch can do.
Sure thing.
At your service.
What would you ask?
Who could potentially hurt this guy a little bit more?
The time is at hand.
There's myself.
Ready.
I stand ready. Ready.
It almost kind of seems rigged towards me having to deal with this.
I'll prove my worth.
I'll not fail you.
Sure thing.
Let's see if there's any other Valor skills I can use. Any like major attack ones. Arrow Rain, Heavy Swing. I think maybe Arrow Rain might be our closest. Let's try that a bit. Okay, that wasn't the worst.
What would you ask?
Okay, now it's a little... now...
I'm ever in your service.
The time is at hand.
Oh! Yes! Alright! Way to go, Rolf!
To me.
Alright. Luke and Vader, let's go.
Your villainy ends here. Such immense evil. Yet we shall never fold beneath its monstrous pressure. We've come to bring Scarlet home, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Witness the gulf in our strength.
Let's see, go Travis, knock him. Alright, we got... ooh, we got poison. Nice. Get Rolf in there, get Berenice. Blah. Shake.
Victory grows ever closer.
Man, it'd be amazing if that actually was like... okay, now that we defeated Galerius, what do we do now? Man, I'm really hoping that there's gonna be a worse villain out there. And it's not just like, oh man, you haven't seen me in my true final form. That'd be so hilarious. If this was that.
Actually did it.
If y'all actually killed Galerius over this.
I only pray I'm not too late. Scarlet! What's happening?
Oh, there is someone worse. I was like, we gotta double tap Galerius to make sure he's gone.
And what have you done to Scarlet?
You may call me Baltro.
Oblatro.
And it's quite the shame, child. But you've come too late.
Oh, you resurrected him as a necromancer.
Is broken, my liege. Excellent. Yes. I can already feel the energy coursing.
Oh, that's bullshit. They ended up giving him more power. And...
Prove that our synthesis with the beyond grows ever closer.
He was brought back from the dead using Scarlet's power.
This would have ended far sooner had that fool of a Pontifex only lived. But his daughter proved just as valuable in the end.
You mean to say Scarlet is...
The girl is of no further use to us. Do with her what you will. Assuming she still draws breath, of course.
I'll have your head for this!
A valiant effort, boy. But my newfound might has no equal.
Your grand machinations finally approach fruition, my liege.
Would that they not have taken 10 years to arrive.
I admit in times of weakness, I feared all our sweat and blood would come to naught.
We owe the girl an immense debt. Long have I awaited this very moment. At last, Zenoira's people will be released from the trammels of captivity that bind them. And I shall take my rightful place as their sovereign. Conjure a gate, Baltro. The capital awaits.
As you wish, my liege.
Arise, he who boasts the ring of the unicorn.
Hey, wake up.
Scarlet!
Alright, wake up. Wake up, Scarlet.
Thank the Father.
Oh, hey.
She still breathes. And she's unhurt at that. But how?
Heed my call, ring-bearer.
Who goes there?
One of the 6 great sages of Vivrith, or so her children called us once. But time for discussion runs short. Drawing you away from death's door took more energy than I have to spare. Now heed my words. You must take the ring to the land of elves and awaken the ancient power slumbering within.
I fail to understand your meaning.
Surely you felt the almighty strength Galerius now wields. In its current state, the ring would assuredly fail to stop him. Yet not all hope is lost. Usher the ring unto the Tyrannos of
It's like, just make the ring a little extra powerful. You need to recharge it like the JO crystals.
But how?
I've spoken too long already. Let loose its true form and return to this place.
Wait, please!
I need a little extra help than that. A little extra thing to go off of.
Elaine.
Oh, hey.
Is it wise
Scarlet's
for you to be out
up.
of bed?
I'm alright. Thank you, Elaine, for everything.
'Twas nothing. All I ask in return is that you rest if you need it. The last few days have felt like countless moons.
I already told you I'm okay. It's just... I heard everything. Back at the sanctuary. Faintly, and through a fog of pain. but still clear enough. Galerius spoke true. Pontifex Errant is my father. I'm sorry for keeping it hidden. If anyone deserves to know, it's you. I only hope you can forgive me.
I don't know, it's not your fault that
There is
you
naught
got,
to
like,
forgive.
kidnapped.
Should knowledge of your birth be made public, it would only invite danger. You were not wrong to hide it. Beside which, I'm certain your father delivered you from Albion praying for your well-being above all else. Just as my own mother did with me.
I appreciate that.
If anything, that does answer a lingering question or two. From the day we first met, you were always...
Always what?
complaining about how untidy the lodgings were, or how ill-equipped the cathedral was.
As if such a thing is my fault. My home in Albion was a grand estate staffed with dozens of servants, and our cathedral the greatest architectural marvel. All that besides, I was but a child when I was secreted away to Palladia.
Secreted? Sorry, it looked like it was said secreted. I was like, what?
Good to see you've recovered enough to put up a fair fight.
My eyes failing me?
I'd hardly call it fair.
In all seriousness, though, I don't wish to put you in harm's way any more than I already have.
I'm the one who invited that danger by keeping my birth hidden from you. And Galerius made it clear enough. I've served my usefulness to them. I doubt he and his cohorts will spare another thought on me. What I mean to say is, you needn't worry for my safety. I'm staying with you, and I'll more than earn my keep.
And here I thought you were a second away from ordering a meal at Death's Tavern. That kind of fire, though, and you'll be the one doing the cooking.
I'd rather you didn't tease me, thank you.
Okay, Lex is trying.
Apologies for interrupting this tender moment, Your Highness, but I come bearing news. Princess Virginia has been sighted in the land of Drakenhold.
I'm sorry, who?
Niece to the departed Queen Elenia, an elder cousin of our very prince here. She had been lost to us a great many years. That is, of course, until now. It would seem she's taken refuge in the dominion of the dragons. Now, I'm certain your focus lies on the revelation you bore at the sanctuary, and I cannot fault you for such. Yet, assuming these reports hold true, it would be unseemly of us to abandon the princess when she needs us most. Pray, consider redirecting your advance.
Alright. Alright, I should probably head out so I can do some meal prep. Your army packs just as much punch as they say it does. And now it'll be packing more with us in the fold. Use us however see fit. However, I'm pretty good at building stuff, so let me know if you need a hand. And of course, you can leave aerial recon to me. Glad to be with you, Prince Elaine. Pray allow me to join Fred on the scouting team. How's Renaud doing? He has yet to awake, but otherwise appears well. Scarlet's healing has done its job. I got bad news, Elaine, real bad. Renault's gone missing. He's what? He should barely be able to walk, let alone slip out. Think he went back to Zenoira? I highly doubt that's the case. Renault was ever the honorable knight, though perhaps overly principled in his ways. Manipulated as he was in these past 10 years, I imagine he struggles to bear the weight of his actions. If anything, I presume his disappearance is a means of hiding the shame in his heart. Well, sure, he caused a lot of suffering, but the guy wasn't himself, right? Even still, that's just the sort of man he is. Yet now he's no longer useful under Zenoira's sway. I doubt Renault will be an issue. I propose we let him go, Your Highness. I agree. Now let us confirm how things stand. Pray look at this map.
This is the state of Febrith at present.
A lot more purple than I'm happy seeing.
Indeed. We have much work ahead of us. But where to begin?
To the south, if you would seek Princess Virginia.
Oh man, is Virginia being Demeki?
Though if we hope to proceed into Drakenhold, we must first win back the crossing that once marked
Virginia hanging out with young boys in spandex again, I see. Yes. I love you, Virginia, but you can't go around doing that. There's no escape, Banana.
Let us make for mere checkpoint, Your Highness, in the southeast reaches of Cornia.
Kingdom of Dragons.
Alternatively, your revelation spoke of Elheim to the southwest of our lands. If you wish to reach its shores, we will have to traverse the Winding Wood, directly past the Witch's Swamp.
I marked both destinations. The road we take is up to you. Alright, let's save and quit. I gotta do some meal prep. I gotta make some brown butter sauce to go with some raviolis. Alright, Cornia. Alright. Thank y'all so much for coming along. It's always awesome to be able to stream. So before I head out, I'm gonna poke my beauty mark, poke the mic, send out all kinds of positive vibes for the week. I'll still be on for Thursday for Spirit Swap, so until then,